delay time. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Alright, I'm counting about 10-second delay time from my cursor travel. Calibration complete. Alright, survival. With limited resources, increase hazard, and stronger, more aggressive enemies. That's what we've been playing on. We played one last night. Did some stuff. We are going to continue that and get ourselves ready for the long walk. What is the long walk? Today, our long walk, we're going to pick a direction on the planet we're going to go. It's mainly for resource gathering in hopes we gather enough shit, or stuff, I should say stuff, I'm trying to cut down on the cursing, gather enough stuff to really make a difference to our base, whether we change it or just continue on with what we got.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright. Alright, not ready. We're gonna build probably a few more of these. And we're probably gonna build I don't know, something on the top layer here. But we are going to transfer what we can to the spaceship. So when we get ready to trade these guys in, we will. But we know we're gonna need some resources. Iron, carbon, whatnot, thallium, yada yada yada, plutonium. Right now I got nothing. I'm probably gonna go to space, trading with what we got, try to buy some plutonium to start our little adventure to out there. Our walk to where? I don't know yet. But we're just gonna walk. We're gonna pick a direction and go. We're gonna keep going until we get everything situated. Twisted Wizard. Oh, I didn't get my Twitch alert on that. Sorry. So we're gonna go see what they got for Shiot. Okay, he followed 2 hours ago. That's why I didn't see it. Twisted Wizard. All right, you the man, man. You are the man. All right. Now the game just went through an update, and right now they don't have any patch notes for it, so I have no clue what this update is all about. I think what we're going to do, though, is just for now upload what we got. Except for our home system. We're not going to do anything with that yet. We're going to finish naming it.
Units received. Units
And all this we're just going to keep the same name.
Units received. Units received. Units
Alright,
received.
so
Units
this is our home system. Alright, so we need power. So I'm thinking about, these are cheaper than plutonium right now. So I might take these guys.
product received.
And why not? Some of this. We're gonna go do some plutonium hunting anyways.
Item received.
So we're gonna sell our inventory from our ship.
Units received. Units received. Item received.
I'm just gonna buy a few. Most of it so we can build some power canisters later.
Item received.
Alright, it should be enough to.
Item received.
Should be enough to keep me going for a bit. Dirt a bit. Alright, we can drop one of these back off at the base. Actually, we could go back, go into the tunnel, and dig out just a buttload of iron. Oh, come on.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology
I'll
recharge.
just use the rest of the thallium on that. Because I'm gonna go for the long walk anyways. Alright, what do we got Sterling shards, some thallium, some plutonium, which we got down in our ship.
Item received.
Let me get this guy. And we'll do a quick save, then we'll lead me back to the base. Test subject. Oh, that's me. Alright, you're out of zinc. Alright. No more zinc. Adios, buddy. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, here's what I gotta do. I have to shut that window down. Let's open up a new one. We're gonna teleport back to our base.
That's doing that. Get some coffee.
Okay. I am back, and it's still nighttime. Nah, I don't think it's nighttime. I think it's daytime here. Alright. So, on our ship, we got pretty much nothing. I'm gonna hang on to this stuff. How do we want to work this? We're gonna go in the cave to do our iron hunt? No? Nah, we can do that out in the wild too. We're gonna pick up carbon, iron. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 carbon on our ship. That's 1,000. 2 iron. That'll be 1,000. We are going to take some plutonium with us so we can create save files while we're out there so we don't get caught with our pants down. Plutonium is in... Yeah, I don't need much.
Free slots in suit inventory.
I don't think I need any zinc. Well, see, we got these here. We can always transfer the carbon over. Do I have... Iridium, titanium, copper. Alright, so I don't have the storage here for basic elements. Which one of these crates take some of this stuff? Shit. Oh well. One step at a time, let's... create a save point. I'm gonna transfer... Let's transfer the thallium. Okay, let's do that. Let's transfer this stuff over for now. And we can transfer that over later. I know I don't need all that plutonium, but...
Ground protection falling.
Hey, drumstick. Oh, Atlas Pass. Okay. Have you followed the path of the Atlas? Is my question. If you're following the Atlas path, then keep doing what you're doing. Talk to people. There's one thing you want to do is you want to talk to people. Get out of thermal here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, if you talk to that sphere thing in the beginning, he'll ask if you want to do the Atlas path. If you say no, then all you have to do is take your sweet-ass time in a star system. Like, take forever. Eventually go into space and you'll see a space anomaly, and then you could use that to follow the Atlas path. He's going to require you to do certain things. Basically, your Atlas path is your journey, and you have to be at a specific milestone level. Like right now I'm at Hubble. And I believe if you talk to him like once or twice, he'll give you an Atlas Pass 1. Which is mainly used for those chests and stuff inside the thing. Oh no, that's not the tutorial. That's the beginning of your path. That's what you're choosing. But it's okay, like I said, just take your sweet ass time. He'll eventually show up. Because the game wants you to go to the center. So he will definitely show up. Another thing you can do, if you haven't done so already, that might possibly speed shit up, is hit a monolith. The monolith will pretty much tell you to kiss his ass because you didn't want to help him. Then warp to a different sector, and usually it shows up. That's what I ended up doing, because I ended up saying no to it, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'm missing valuable resources in those containers. I'm going to say yes. And this time around, I want to sell my Atlas stones. So... So we're doing some resource collecting today.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Don't come over here. Hey Golden Razor, how you doing? Sweet. Actually, you're doing way better than me. I've only found 2 upgrades in survival mode. Of course, I haven't really been looking, but that's what today is for. Today we're gathering rocks and hopefully find plutonium and shit. We're just gonna go for a long, long walk on this planet. Transfer what we can to our spaceship. And we will probably do some in hopes to, find suit upgrades. Even stumble across a crashed ship, that would be like balls out cool. So we'll be taking our time today, ducking in and out of holes, recharging slowly. Yeah, the stream's a little behind. I tried to sync it up as close as possible. I think the other day at one point something got screwed up and I was almost 45 seconds to a minute behind. But this is pretty much as close as I can get to getting it synced up to almost live feed. Oh no.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Whew. I guess while we're here. Really? Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Alright, we'll move the iron over. Yeah, it might be. I'm not sure what it is. I've tried a few things. I think it's just being silly this morning. I know I streamed last night. Excuse me. It was around like, 10 o'clock last night? And for the first half hour, my internet was not working with me. It kept cutting my stream off. I mean, it wasn't the game. The game was playing fine last night. It just, for some reason, my internet was acting stupid. So we're just going to decimate a few of our surroundings here. And we're definitely going to make sure
Technology recharge.
our carbon is used for mining. Alright, so we're going to move this iron over. Now we did get an advanced mining laser yesterday, so we can now mine titanium, chrysolite, emeralds. Now, I don't know about you, but I hear water when I walk, so it's almost like this is just like a low-level acid of sorts.
Technology recharge.
I'm going to use a little thallium I got in there. That way it's there. I don't think so. That mission comes from your gunsmith, your Viking. Excuse me, and he sends you to a building that they say are doing illegal mining. You just go in there and talk to him, and he's like, okay, don't tell on me, take my shit. And that upgrade looks like this. It actually looks like it's got 2 beams coming off it, so that's actually kind of cool. Another thing I found that is really cool is in the upgrade for your spaceship. I got this the other day and I wasn't paying attention to it until I was trying to add stuff in. But we now got something called an ion blast, which fires a large concentrated ball of charged particle. So I can't wait to try that shit out. I'm used to the photon accelerators and shit. But an ion blast? Can't wait to try that biatch. How are we doing? Okay. We're just going to take our time. Like I said, we're going to just walk today. Most of it's going to get transferred right to our ship. Man, I got this tickle in my nostril. It just won't go away. Hitachi Gamer! You're the next contestant on the Curb Jumper Show. How you doing, Hitachi? Long time listener, first time caller. And when I do these long walks, I'll just go ahead and mine the bigger stuff like this. It's just going to save me time and see, we just get a fuck ton for it. 2 of those, that's 300 right there for 2 of those.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Now, most of the stuff I'm actually looking for is going to be on the surface. But this will be good too, because I can always add in a save point. I brought some platinum with me, so we can make some save points as needed. I can also, when I get further away, we can use our signal booster to try to locate more backpacks. I want to get at least, let's see, we're 2 minutes away. I want to get at least 10 minutes away from the ship, put that down, and see where the signal booster is, because from what I understand, that signal booster, when you go to find stuff, does like a 15-minute radius around it. So if I'm 10 minutes away from my ship, it still falls within the 5-minute radius, but and then once I use it, I see where everything's at. We're going to walk over to it. Excuse me. We'll tear down the unit, because we won't need it after that. Save the resources on it. But yeah. So we got some carbon. We got this far life support. So this can get transferred over to our ship. So we're gonna make iron real quick. I think once we get, we'll probably go with like 1,000 iron to start. We want to do 1,000 carbon. And if we can get 1,000 plutonium, that'll be good. Plus whatever we keep on us, plus 250 here or whatever. We'll be sitting good. I mean, iron we can just pound out right now, and that way we don't have to worry about collecting iron. And then once we get our basic needs, we'll just continue our walk and see what we can actually find. If we find suit space, we'll get suit space. He came in the fucking cave. Yeah, come up to me and shoot me. I'll shoot you. I'm gonna shoot your face.
Hostiles approaching. Warning. Sentinel drone activated.
Oops. I missed him point blank. What a douche. Alright, so I got 2 of those. Cool. Alright, so what do we got there? So there's our 1,000. We got 5 there already. So we don't need that. This, I don't need it, so I'm just going to discard it for now. And then we'll just keep just a little bit of iron on us, because we know we're going to need to build a save point. Sorry, Itachi, to answer your question, I'm doing great. Playing survival mode in No Man's Sky. We're going for a nice long walk today. So we're going to need to find some more. Carbon's not going to be a problem. I mean, there's plenty of that here. Try to make it up these. I don't want to use my jetpack. Do it. Now look at all that carbon.
protection falling.
And it's going in the nighttime here soon, so, which is good because we can get way further at nighttime.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
And just keep walking. Just keep walking. So it's now nighttime. On this planet, I haven't come across too many carnivores, which is good. And I have not come across, keeping my fingers crossed, I don't know if the game will ever change it, but I have not had a severe weather storm on this planet. So it's either like this, or during the day where it's slightly hot. We got some copper up there. Oh, it looks like we're maybe just a regular rock. We got a lot of carbon in here, though.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I'm just deforestation like crazy. It's just gotta get done. Alright, then just keep walking. Just keep walking. What is that? Alright, Heridium. Not out for Heridium yet. I'm eventually going to get, like I said, I'm eventually going to buy a freighter. I'm going to park that fucker in orbit. And I can sit here in mine and just transfer everything up into the ship into orbit. And set up, instead of 1,000 slot, I could put like 2 or 3 slots of, each material that I need, I get an 18 slot or a 24 slot. Right now I don't have any missions that my guys send me on. If I do, they're not on this planet, per se. I have to go find some stuff. One mission I have to feed the overstuffed animals and collect their shit. It actually says I have to collect their fecal matter. I even posted the picture up on my Twitter page. So, which I thought was funny as hell. It looks like we have a question mark over there, so we're gonna head in that direction. It's probably a monolith or something to do with that shit, which is fine. Looks like the sun's getting ready to come up. we have to use our jetpack to get up this, which is a shame, but it's alright. Ooh, I'll have to collect some of that later on, too. Do a scan every now and then so we can see what's out there. Sorry, I thought I saw something. I had to look back for it. So, Drumstick, outside of that, how is your game going? It's just a matter of getting that Atlas Pass 1. So the only time I use it is for those cylinders. You don't need it to get into those rooms anymore on the space station, which is really nice because there was really nothing behind there. Well, I guess I can seek help with language, Sheen. Please. I think it goes so far in my third system, and I had my first encounter with the frog guys. I know. I believe you're on PC, Drumstick. You can actually look up a mod. I don't know the name of it, but what it does is it shortens those cutscenes and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna cut across the barren wasteland, which is fine. When we go to... Actually, this part of the rock is a wasteland. I mean, there's nothing here. Must be all underground. There must be a cave system underneath us. Sorry, we're just gonna keep walking.
Life support power low.
Still recharging that. If I want to keep walking. Ow.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, I think what we're going to do here is use one of our power reservoirs.
Technology recharge.
And we will create a restore point. like so. And then, see, nothing says we have to keep it here. So once I save my point, nothing says I can't delete the item for the resources. You know, get the resource, some of the resource back. Works for me, right? So we definitely will need to find more carbon, which isn't a problem, and we want more plutonium. Now we could refill all these up, which we should probably do, find enough resources, get these all built back up. But this is mainly to feed our base so we can make add-ons to the base. Yep, because I'm that kind of guy. Too fucking lazy to jump up. Hey, no problem, Golden Razor. I'll be here for a few days. How does one... Oh. Besides mining gold, you have to look at what star system is accepting what. You can make money if you find a planet that has Gravitino balls, sac venom. You can grow a hydroponics bay for some of this stuff. Ambient pearls, Corvex cubes. They're all good money makers. Excuse me. To be honest with you, I just been selling oddball stuff. I don't have a lot of money. I got 564,000, but I don't really spend money on much. To have that kick-ass freighter to store all my stuff on would be great, but I'm not in a hurry for it. It would make for some pretty short Twitch videos if I just rushed right to the end game. So I take my sweet ass time. I got a little bit of coffee in me. I gotta hit my vape for the morning. I have to say, I slept pretty well last night. It's been a while since I slept that well. Oh, I thought that was gonna kill me. And we did create that save, so did we get our... We got most of our product back, so that's awesome that we can recycle our stuff. Yeah, there's really no... I mean, they're allowing us to build bases, so, you know, to work out of. So really, is the center worth it? My interesting thing, if I were to do the center, which I think would be awesome to do, is get to the center, slow but surely. And when you're in a different galaxy, okay, teleport back to your home planet in this galaxy. And then you can do teleportation intergalactic style. Galaxy to galaxy. So you could actually live in this galaxy and explore the other galaxies by their teleportation device. That's just mind blown, right? I want to harvest some of these. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend my shielding shard if I don't have to. I mean, in theory, it should work, right? I mean, that would just, as long as you don't, leave, I guess, leave the planet and start a warp back from a different. I don't know if you can have multiple space stations open. I mean, I'm taking it, one space station at a time, keeping it open to uh, where I last traveled to. And this way, when I'm ready to explore, I can just head back out. You know, which is going to make it way easier when you have a freighter, because you could load your freighter up with just warp cores. Warp to where you need to go, call in your freighter, and load back up on warp cores. Just keep going. I already know what's there and what it does. Oh, I think by now we all know. But that's just the center of this galaxy. It's not really the center of the universe. I mean, people have made it to the center of the universe galaxy. I don't think they've made it to the center of the universe yet. You know, but hey, what do I know? I'm more worried about my game. I'm not here to judge anyone else's game. Yeah. I got plenty of time. I got a hole right here. Let's see.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Wait for him to show up. If he shows up here, I'm gonna blast him in the face. Right. Want to make sure my.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Sweet. So we got that for carbon. I'm gonna move that over. That should give us almost. We'll fill these two slots up. Move all that carbon over. If we get any more plutonium, we may move this over. I don't know. Platinum, I mean, sorry. Oh my god. What do we need over there? We just need like 20, but I know once we do that, it's going to overflow, so.
Thermal protection falling.
Yep, I know. Ugh. Over there.
protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, so there's thallium above us, which is cool. So we'll go get that. Do we have a spot for thallium? Yes, right here. And we'll get more carbon, so we can always transfer the carbon over, no big deal. I still have not received a heat shield, so that's a fucking bummer. Sorry, frickin' bummer. I'll wait a little bit longer. We'll walk through the cave. We'll see what this cave brings us out to. I mean, there'll be more thallium. It's like this path was meant to be walked. I know, right? Well, I'm trying to watch my words. I do get a pretty dirty mouth when it comes to certain things. I'm pretty sure it's because it's not because I swear a lot for rage quitting or anything like that, like some people do. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really allowed to swear growing up, and then as I actually grew up, got in my own house, I could do whatever I wanted. It just became habit. An unnecessary habit, but whatever. People know I swear, no big deal. This is an extensive tunnel system. Whatever my guy is, he is way too fat to get through there. It's just gonna loop around on itself. We'll get a question mark over there now. 2 minutes. I guess we'll try to get that direction. Looks like it's gonna wind the array on. And it's so quiet in this cave, you just hear the footsteps. Ooh, plutonium, yes. And that will help build life support canisters. It was such a small amount, and didn't even register on my scan when I used it. Seen it wraps around that way, and that's the direction I want to go. I'm just gonna head that way, just to see where it brings us. I'm just hoping I'm taking the right left and right turns. If not, I get sick of it, I'll just blast a hole through the frickin' ceiling and get out that way. I'm gonna go this way. A cave system within a cave system. It's almost like this is a boundary of a new mountain. Huh. Excuse me. "27 seconds, so we're actually pretty fucking close to whatever that is. It's probably like a monolith or something. Oh! Wait, have we already been here before? I hope not, because I could really use some more space. Let's hit save. Oh, we've already gotten this? Well, that sucks. Yeah, we've already been here? Oh, shit.
Inventory full.
That just blows. Yeah, alright. How far away are we from the ship? 10 minutes. Blah. Can't create another beacon until we're so far away. Will it tell us different if we build another beacon? Let's see if it tells us if there's another drop box. Grab some iron here. See if there's another pod within 15-minute radius of this place. Drop pod. Nice. Okay, so I guess we're gonna head in that direction. Anything else we want to do with this thing before we tear it down? No, I think we're just gonna look for drop pods, and seeing it just does a 15-minute radius, I don't think there's any other ones in this range. Let's do one more check. Alright, so that's going to be detecting this, so we're going to now delete. So we're going to head to that drop pod, and hopefully we didn't get that one. I think our first one was on a different planet, so we'll just do hopscotch from pod to pod, I guess. See what happens. You finally got your Atlas pass? Sweet, congrats, man. Never fear. Atlas pass is here. Look at all the Heridium down here, though. We should collect some of that and just store like 500 pounds of that stuff. And it would only take up one space. We could always get rid of the dagger if we need to, but let's get the drop pod. If we can find some more drop pods. Then we at least will have that storage space for later on down the road. The road? Why is it full?
Technology recharge.
Yes, yes, I know. Nothing like drop pod searching for on foot. It's ridiculous. Yep. I know it's probably gonna be expensive as hell, but I mean the first couple ones aren't. But I know it's gonna start getting expensive. Try to stay out of the caves. Sun's coming up. We should be able to make it. Not running, we're just walking. I don't need my life support to go down. I don't have the space to create life support right now, so basic life support is all we get. Undiscovered, so I haven't been here yet. Yay. We'll do a quick save. Yay, suit upgrade. I don't care what it costs. Yes. Now what I would love to do is stick some life support here. Some of this. But I don't have any of that. Oh. If I had 10 zinc, I could put that there, so we'll need to be on the lookout for some zinc. Of course, I could always do that later, so. I'm gonna move this over. Because whatever we get out of that, we can move to the ship, get a charm.
Thermal protection falling.
Perfect. Alright, let's see what happens when we build another beacon. And yes, I'm going to save using this just because it's there and I don't have to waste resources. So we're going to head over to that drop pod now. Because we just came from over that hill, so that's good that it's over there. We're going to step in here for a minute. And oh, wait.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, I like when you're inside these things, it rises up real fast. Alright, we're just going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to get a refill on my coffee, so it shouldn't take too long. So I'll BRBs. Okay. So, why I got you guys here, I just want to give a shout out to, let's see, 3 hours ago. I wasn't online, but I still want to give that shout out. Twisted Wizard, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. At least that's when my Twitch decided to tell me that you were following, so if you followed sooner, I apologize. Twitch can get a little douchey sometimes.
Thermal protection falling.
We're kind of going this weird direction because I thought I saw a navigational beacon. Yeah, it's probably just a resource in a distance for
Thermal protection falling.
its outline is just thin. It probably thickens up when we get closer. You know, that whole generation thing that No Man's Sky does. Should probably stick to the... Yeah, this is fine. We're making good time.
Thermal protection falling.
Need to build a hole though, so gotta recharge the ad up. Alright, we're gonna build a hole up here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, we'll let that stabilize back up. It'll give me a chance to... to let that recharge ever so slowly. I could use one of my shield charge, I guess, to help me keep going, but it's still early in the day. And seeing we're going for other drop pod stuff. I think we will eventually... we're going to get enough iron. What we're going to do is that block cell where I got my... help me out with it. Shit. Hydroponics. Yes, that's it. Thank you. My hydroponics. I'm just going to make a nice big hydroponics. And we're going to try to grow whatever we can there for now. Which right now, the only thing I can grow is sac venom and Gravitino balls, but you know, they stack in groups of 5 on your ship. So, plus whatever I can carry, which is not groups of anything, but we'll be able to have a whole bunch of those set up so we can just start shipping them out. Now, to get an 18 slot ship for our freighter, it's going to cost us at least 15 mil. A little over. I would say, just to be on the safe side, we'll need 16 mil to get an 18 slot ship. Now, I already have one design picked out, so we'll be heading that way. Alyss, welcome to the stream. We missed you. How you doing? Alright, we're a little bit charged up better. How are we doing for our grenade charge? Oh, see, I'm glad I looked. So we're going to use our carbon for that.
Technology recharge.
So we'll need to make sure we hit some more carbon, because we got the last 6 shells in our gun.
Protection falling.
Really good at the moment. Sweet. I was on, when I played last night, I was streaming. It was like, what, midnight. And I warped to a new star system last night. And
Protection falling.
can't remember what the hell I was looking for. But when I got there, a freighter was being attacked by pirates. You know, it's No Man's Sky. What else is new, right?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So I went to go help them, and then I realized once I got into battle, I didn't have enough iron for my shields. But I did upgrade my ship to have slightly faster fire rate, which was fine. I mean, it changed the color of my torpedoes from blue to purple. Why not? I was able to take out, it was like 6 of them. I was able to take out 4.5 of them. And just as I'm turning into my barrel roll to go after the other one, something hit me and I got wiped out. I was like, son of a bitch. But what really sucks, even though I tried and I got 4 out of 6, I got no reward for it. I was like, oh. Of course, by the time I got back there, that poor freighter was just like destroyed. So, but our current mission right now is we're on our home planet. Well, not our home planet, the planet we call home now, Kerbis Prime. And we are doing drop pod signals, so we're surviving the elements to go around and collect some of the drop pods. The first one I came to, I accidentally stumbled across it. Had already gotten that drop pod, not sure when. So I was like, oh, well, let's just do drop pod hunting. So that's what we're doing. We're just moving it slowly as possible. I'm going to give my shields more time to charge because I want to make sure I get the most out of it. Like I said, I do have shield, but once those are gone, whatever, But I'm not going to use them right now. And holding still like this does not use anything out of life support. So, yay. Excuse me. I did add some extensions to the base last night. Where my hydroponics bay that I was building, I built up a second story that I'm going to put platforms on. I'm going to build a second story, something up there. I don't know what I'm going to build yet, but I'll build a little bit of everything so I can see how it is. And if I decide I find a better planet somewhere else in a different part of the universe, I'll definitely move, rebuild the base and shit. I have no qualms of doing that. Alright, so we are almost 3/4, so we should be okay to continue on. That'll get us a little bit further. That'll get us within, hopefully, a minute or two. We'll grab some more carbon on the way, because we did use some up, so... Just continue walking and shooting. Alright. That's just to revive what carbon we have for our guns and shit. Yeah, so for the most part, this planet, I mean, yes, it's got the fire next to it. It's not too hot, but it doesn't get any hotter than this, which is really, really nice. So if I could get one thermal shield, that would really, really help me a lot on this planet, but I haven't been able to find a thermal shield. 2 or 3 thermal shields, I'll be set for days, I think. I'll last for a while on this planet with, 2 thermal shields. But there's also no storm weather, which is really nice, so I don't have to worry about storms rolling through. We're probably gonna chill out on this rock here.
Protection falling.
Get away with as minimal rockets as possible. Excellent. So 3. We'll restabilize. We might need some iron. We didn't get a whole lot because we want to. Yeah, we're gonna want some iron so we can do a save. Even though we saved at the last place, I would really hate to make this journey again, but we should be fine. We should be fine. We are, just under a minute away, so if we can do that again, recharge our shit up, we can hit that drop pod and find a new one. As far as the 1.12 update, I haven't noticed any difference, so I'm not sure what the update is yet. They have not posted any patch notes as far as I could tell. Possibly just some stability in the bugs, more stability, you know what I mean. There were some minor crashes here and there, so maybe that's what it was about. I don't know if the PC version got updated today, but I know when I turned on my PS4, the PS4 did update to the 1.12. So I'll keep my eyes out, and as soon as I hear anything on the updates, I'll make sure you guys know what those notes were. Do you know Drumstick? Because I know you're on PC. Did you get an update today for your No Man's Sky? I know they're usually like a day or two behind with the PC version updates. Alright, we're almost back up to that 3/4 mark, so we're going to continue on to that drop pod there. Thanks, Wisebot. Alright, so we're going to make it a little bit further now. Sentinel. No updates for you today? Okay. We'll give it a day or two. Like I said, they're usually a little bit slower on the PC version. Chances are whatever the update was for, if you don't ever get the update, it just means that either the bugs weren't reported,
Protection falling.
or the PS4 just needed a little bit more stability, whatever they did. No biggie.
Inventory full.
Oh. Alright, we'll just leave you here then. It's fine. I got 250 platinum. I really don't want to... I shouldn't have stopped. I should have looked first. It's like, okay, well, let's see what we got in our inventory. Even though we're heading for more inventory right now.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah, we're almost there. We'll make it. We'll make it. I'm gonna hit the save file real quick. So worst case scenario, we spawn back in here. Oh, get in here.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright. Yes, we'll spend the 30,000 units. I'm willing to spend all 500,000 bucks today just on suit upgrades. Because everybody who knows, if you've played No Man's Sky,
Levels stabilizing.
upgrading your suit has massive potentials in, and being able to store that much more is crazy awesome. I'm gonna need a little bit more iron. Let me see. No, we should be able to build a signal booster. Oh, it's going in the nighttime, so sweet. Alright. So what do we got here? Iron, it's over at our ship. Not a big deal.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So we're going to definitely build this guy. "10 minutes away, that's going to be a nice fucking journey, guys." Actually, it only does one at a time, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll eventually get into Colonial Outpost, stuff like that. We're going to hit it just to see what else is out there. Maybe something's close by. 42 minutes, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. And then what we do is just delete this so we can get the resources back. Health. Maximum health, that's awesome. We don't want this plutonium here. Awesome. And we're going to hit one more save point here. And that way I don't have to build a save point. We do have carbon here. We're going to move this stack over to probably our ship, right? We got a little bit over there. Actually, let's move the big stack over. And we'll head out to that spot over there. Alright. So it's going to take us a while to get to that there, because we are walking after all, but, you know, during the day, 3/4 shields we can get, you know... Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. We can... On a 3/4, what was I saying? Shield, thermal shield. We can get at least almost 2 minutes walk time in before we have to recharge it. At night, we don't have to worry about shields, so we can actually, double or triple that time if there's no cave system to go around. So we're just going to just march forward here. Of course, chances are we'll probably stop and smell the roses, pick up something nice. So. But if we can cut 2-3 minutes times down each time at night, that'd be awesome. And do it. Oh, zinc. Did I say I needed zinc for something? I think I did. I think I need zinc. I'm just going to grab the zinc. Zinc was needed for something. I think it was for an upgrade. Oh, it was for my health. So I can have eventually more health. Most of my zinc is sitting at the base, so. We'll continue on. Slow pace. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some more technology on the way. And we'll see those when they come up in my scan as gears. Excuse me, like sprockets. They'll give us the ship techs. If we come across any buildings, maybe there's tech inside the building, so we'll definitely hit those up. And yes, we will go out of our way for thallium. Because let's face it, that is also a way to recharge our health. See, there's a gear right there, so we're gonna head towards that ship tech. And we also got some plutonium over here, so we always want to get plute and ship tech. Oh, that's a big one too. Awesome. Oh, there's another one up there, so we're gonna backstep a little bit nice. Take it. On one of those whippets over there. Phase cooler, sweet. Nice gentle breeze. Switching over the daytime soon. Yeah, we're gonna take it even lower. Now, we are currently a 10-minute shot from our ship, but we know it was more than 10 minutes, so. Looks like some more plutonium here, which we'll be able to grab some of that, which is good. How are we doing on space? Alright, that platinum we can move over. Carbon, zinc. Yeah, that Sentinel just didn't give two flying rats' asses, did he? Some more thallium there, some plutonium there. Looks like there's a box there, probably with a shard or something in it, so some more plutonium. Oh, some goodies. Alright. Nothing found. Korvax cube.
Inventory full.
What can we move over to our spaceship? Damn. Actually, let's go ahead and recharge our health,
Technology recharge.
because this is going to be an energy shield charge. Oh, well, there's the first. How much does that cost? What is the value on that? 35,000 bucks right there, just sitting there doing nothing.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Well, that just sucks. When I come across more plutonium, I'm going to move that bit to my ship, and then I'll harvest the stuff. All right, there's some more zinc, so we're gonna head in that direction. Do 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 do. I don't know, what's the relative position here? That's more like a sideways, bendy straw.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright. In fact, I think we could use a shield. Might be able to put some life support in.
Thermal protection falling.
Yep. Thanks, Sal. Ouch.
Thermal protection falling.
Yep, we're gonna create a save file here because we gathered and did a lot of stuff.
In suit inventory.
So we're going to actually we're gonna use one of our shards.
Recharge.
It's not much, but it'll get us at least 2 minutes closer. Seems like we're doing well, as long as a giant asteroid doesn't... Oh yeah, we want that over there. Look at that. That's a big thing of plutonium. And we definitely want the plutonium, because that's what gets us off our planets.
Protection falling.
Yeah, I gotta... It gets us off the planets. Kirby, you sick bastard. can't wait to start growing this stuff. That's just weird how that rock fort is just like stone-hedged.
Still out. Thermal protection falling.
Alright, we're gonna hunker down here in a minute. Right there. Do we have enough? Nope. Gotta move out just a little bit. Gotta get out of the heat for a sec.
Temperature levels
Alright.
stabilizing.
So, we're heading over to that drop spot there. It's gonna allow us health for our module so we can survive longer. I don't have any aluminum right now, and there's no way I got 300 thallium on me. No freaking way. So we're going to add that. So we have that extra health. So we're going to let this recharge for a second, guys. I've been streaming for over an hour now without a bathroom break. I usually go a little bit longer, but I've been having coffee, so we're going to hang out here inside this cave, not moving. And I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back, guys. Don't worry, there's no commercial breaks, so you'll be able to stare at this lovely scene of whatever the fuck that is. I'll be right back. What you doing?
Feeding the dogs?
Feeding the dogs.
Wow.
Thought you did that last. Gonna warm up my coffee. Pick up. Thank you guys for being so patient. I am back. How did our shield recharge go? Good? Yes. All right. Whew. Hopefully it'll be good for a few hours. I'm still drinking coffee, so we'll see how my old ass can handle it. Oh, thallium. No. Thallium over there, but I don't want to trace back that way. I'd rather keep going forward. But there's thallium up here. So we're going to go in this direction. As long as we don't fall and break our legs, because they gave us biscuit legs inside of survival mode. It's a good thing we don't have to hunt down water and drink water and eat food and shit to survive. It's just oxygen. We don't eat. That'd be a good reason why to kill animals, though.
Ground protection falling.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Ooh, almost fell. Holy crap. We'll just go down this way. We'll take the safe way. Not a big deal. Looks like we got thallium at the base of this, so that's good. Now I know before the updates and the patches and all the willy-nilly, it'd be like gung-ho, just jump. Now it's like, I don't want to break my legs. I need as much life support as possible. Look how shiny that iridium is. Ouch! You little bitch. I'm scared. I didn't even see it. Scared the little crap out of me. Dookie again. Alright.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright. I'm gonna stabilize up. I only got enough fuel for 4. That's not gonna cut it. Carbon.
Technology recharge.
Carbon.
Technology recharge.
So we're going to need to also grab some carbon on the way through once we recharge back up. We are all out of carbon here. We were going to create a save file, though. Let's put that here. Restore point saved. Now we're going to take that back. We lose, I think, a little bit of resourcing, but not much as far as what it's... What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Don't mind my singing. It's more like bellowing. Hi, bellow, 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 bellow.
No more Pop-Tarts back there.
Huh?
My Pop-Tarts are gone.
Yeah, you left your Pop-Tarts out, so... I'm sorry, you're in house with a Pop-Tart addict. You can't leave fucking Pop-Tarts lying around. It's like my crack or something. Jesus, why does everyone not take me serious when it comes down to Pop-Tarts? Pop-Tarts and Oreos, man. You know how I used to pound down Oreos like crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And then I will always make you sneeze.
I don't know. For the last couple of years, man, I've just been on this Pop-Tart kick. We're just waiting for our stuff to recharge up, folks, and then we'll be on our way. Oh, you gonna go buy the beer that you forgot yesterday? Buy me some. I like beer. How far away are we from this drop pod? Oh, we're a minute. We should be able to make it with this. We'll go halfway up, just a hair bit more, and then we'll make a run for the drop pod. That didn't take long at all, actually.
Thermal protection falling.
Unless it's all uphill, but we should be coming up to a cliff soon. It's terrible German beer. You don't want that. You know. Sometimes beggars can't be choosers when it comes to beer and stuff like that.
Thermal protection falling.
We're almost there. 36 seconds. I should have waited just a hair bit longer. Come on. 22 seconds. We can do it. It's right here. We'll jump in the pod. Oh, come on. Get in that pod. Get in the pod. Ooh, ooh. That was like an RCH. That really was. Yes.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Whew. All right. As long as it doesn't bring us back the way we came. Drop pod. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't hit the save file here, it detected this one. Any goodies here? Wasn't there a big crystal of... when we first showed up? I could have sworn there was a huge ass crystal here. $10 minutes. Is that the way we just came? Did we just come in from that direction? Let me think.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Did we come in from that direction or that direction? I don't know. Maybe we should head in that direction. Fuck what it said over there.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, let's just head towards that manufacturing plant because that's technology right there. We'll get about 5 minutes away from it, from that, and see if it's another pod shows up because I think that is one we've already done. Because we just walked 10 minutes to this one, so I think that's the last direction we came from, the last drop pod. So we're gonna head down in this direction, see what that does for us. Did you try some of the new Pop-Tart flavors they had this year?
Thermal protection falling.
I believe so.
The peanut butter and the caramel.
If it said new on the box for Pop-Tarts, I tried them. I think for us where we live, it was the peanut butter one, right? And there was a caramel one.
Caramel one. Yep.
I'm not crossing that canyon. Ooh, I have no way across it anyways. Well, for tard sakes. Alright, well, we'll just continue up this way. Man, I don't think I can make that jump. Long walk, S mode. S mode is survival. Survival mode. I did have SM there, but no one's like... They were even more confused, so I figured I'll throw something up there which will make you ask questions. But yes, S mode is survival mode. I'll eventually short it to SM. Oh, look how high this goes.
Levels stabilizing.
But thanks for asking. How you doing there? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. Duh. Good yuck. Good play on words, man. Very well done. Alright, so we got... Oh yeah, we definitely need carbon. So let's farm some of this carbon up. So what we're doing on the long walk here is we're just gathering a ton of resources. I do have my base set up. It is over there. We stored a bunch of iron and carbon over on our spaceship. And now we're basically walking the planet, see what we can find. Look at all this plutonium. Nice. We like it. We love it. We want more of it. Whew, birds. Who? Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. I am sorry. Who the hell? My eyesight isn't what it used to be. This almost looks like a good place to cross, huh? And we're eventually going to be heading that direction. And never fear, we can create a bypass chip will allow us to call our ship to us. So if we need to, we can always do that. Because, you know, we're going to have to build some storage space to store some of this stuff at our base anyways. The only downside is that's a long-ass walk. Do we want to do it again? You betcha. We're going to have to cross. I was hoping to find an easier way down. Ow, I just biscuit-legged. Alright. I guess we'll climb up there and use our jetpack. Twisted Wizard, how you doing, man? I caught your follow early this morning. I didn't know if you were in the stream when I started, so now that you're here, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, man. All right. We'll analyze those discoveries later. We're just gonna walk.
Life support power low.
Alright, that's fine. I did it, did you?
So, you say this David, is a nice guy?
I think so. I don't know, it seems to me. From what I can tell, playing a game of horse.
Single?
Oh, well.
Kind of a coincidence, isn't it? You meet a really nice boy, I met a really nice girl today on the same day.
Yeah, are you getting bored with this retirement?
Man, we are way the hell up here. I could have sworn we just left one of these mountains, didn't we? Did we not just come off a giant mountain range? How in the fuck could we be on another mountain range? I didn't walk that far up. Oh, sacrifice some health for that. Alright, let's see what we got. Thallium. Alright. Any more of that stuff, we're gonna need it. Alright, what do we got? We got zinc and iron over here. Plutonium. We got a little bit more space over here for iron. And if we find any more platinum, we can move platinum over. We got a little bit more carbon we can gather up and move to the dark side of our ship. We'll just continue that way. It's tech. Yeah, I walk slow. I don't run because my resources, you know. Some more iron there. Well, there's some aluminum over there. Alright, that should give us... And we got aluminum, yeah, iron there, so we can move over... Let's move over the big chunk over. That'll give us almost a full thing there. If we move a little bit of this over... Alright, so that'll be enough iron for the ship. We'll more than likely just get a little bit more for us to have here so we can create our save files. Yeah, at least 100. Thallium. There's life support. Ooh, lots of it here. Nice. Very nice. If I start overloading on that, I should be able to see. Oh, we did. Okay. We got no thallium on this side, huh? We got a little bit of plutonium we can move over.
No free stocks in ship inventory.
Let's move that over. And that way we can get some more. That's fine. Actually, yeah, let's fuel this up.
Stay right there. Stay.
Technology recharge. Technology
That is fine. We're gonna fuel it up. Let's just do it.
Technology.
It's not gonna kill us to make sure that... Alright, so now we can move over some more iron. We can move over some thallium for safekeeping. Awesome. Alright, so we can continue collecting. You're back. Welcome back, man. He's back. from outer space. Hoping once I get over there, I can put down another beacon and find some more spacesuits. How close is that question mark? There's a treasure chest over there. Oh, it's 2 minutes away. We'll make a sidestep. That might be worth something. Shield. Health pack. Do we got room? Ooh, the sun, not the sun. Cool. Yep. Watch where you're walking. On a low security planet like this, if you just keep walking as you do shit, Sentinels gonna kind of get confused. Yeah, I go through a lot of iron building a base, so how are we doing on plutonium? We still got, well, that's the spaceship.
Protection falling.
Let's move that over.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Ooh.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, while you're stabilizing, we're going to
Technology recharge.
refuel up a little bit. This is fine, this is going to recharge. Man, what a journey that was. We got almost a full ship. Let's see, we could probably get rid of that. 13 grand though. We got enough iron. We got some carbon we can move over, some thallium. We don't got much carbon at all, actually. I'm keeping the thallium on me for now. We may have to think about bringing some of this back to base, build our, excuse me, build a couple more, we'll have to sell this shit off first. is what I mean. Sell it off. We'll keep the Korvax cube, because something tells me that my Korvax dude is going to want it. But we'll sell the other stuff off real quick, then go back to base, build 2 vaults so we can store a bunch of iron in it, because we just use so much of it for building, which is fine. So we're just gonna let this recharge, and then we're gonna head off to, hey Star, how you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream.
Tears, followed by yes, yes, 1,000 times, yes.
I guess what I could do is use the shield charge now. How far away are we? 28 minutes. We got a long ways to go to get there. We're 10 minutes from there. Ugh. Of course, by flight, it's only going to take like 2 minutes. Right? Is that how it works? A little bit more. We know we'll at least get a couple minutes off this before we have to do anything with it, but we'll can gather some carbon on the way. Alright. Here's the carbon. That's fine. That way. I have not noticed anything different with the update. Chances are it's probably a stability update. I know I've reported a few crashes with the game, so hopefully that's what the fix was. Was with that. We're gonna be pushing it close to getting into hiding.
Inventory full. Thermal protection offline. Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, I'm so lucky that didn't start attacking my health. So we got, that was thallium. How much thallium we got saved? We got 10 thallium saved over here. I do have a power canister there, so I could transfer over the thallium and some of the carbon, I guess. I want to get these up to at least 500. And then if there's any more platinum, we can transfer the platinum as well. I created a quick save point there, deleted it so I could have the resources back. There's no sense of destroying all your resources, leaving it there. You're just creating a save point. That's the one good thing about it. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. Oh, you know what? I guess I could use an energy shard. That would open up more space for the... Yeah, let's do that. That way we can just continue right now. We'll get at least a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes closer. I forgot to pick up that thallium on the way out, didn't I? Some plutonium there. Nothing pretty much else. All right. Oh, I was on this world last night. It was an extreme world. I stepped out of my ship, and because I didn't have any thermal protection, because I haven't been able to find the thermal. I've got everything else but thermal. I stepped out of the ship, and it was just instantly gone. It was just like, nope, fuck you, you're done. Alright, let's move this to the ship. Only because we got some thallium over here. I'll be able to survive off that. Plus we still get a power canister. Saving all this stuff is nice. Because the one thing they don't do, even though you own the base, it's not a sealed base, so you still use oxygen in your base. Unlike a star base, you can walk around all you want in there and not use any oxygen or life support. I honestly think if you build a base, they should allow the life support not to be used if you took it over. But that's just my opinion. You better stabilize. I'm out of the heat. That was close. How much closer did we get? Oh, not bad. That took about, what, 3 minutes off our time? So we'll let that charge up. I think we get enough iron for now. We'll regain our thallium, plutonium. Yeah. So we get an extra space here. If we find any more platinum, that'd be perfect. Zinc too. Let's just do a quick scan. Oh, there's some zinc right there. Nice. Maybe we'll walk over to it. Some thallium over there. I guess I should have waited until I was ready, but that's alright. I don't know how far the thallium is, but it's on the other side. Damn. Alright. Where's our cave? Yeah, I really don't want to go backwards. That's alright. When we're ready, we'll give it a few minutes. No big deal. I'll jump up there and we'll head towards the zinc. I need the zinc more because that's a little bit harder to find than thallium. I think I only got like 50 zinc at the house. It's called my house? What? My base. My base is on fire. Coffee. So for you guys that are watching that play, No Man's Sky, what do you guys think of the new update? Do you play it in survival mode? Do you not? Do you play it in normal mode? Do you play it in builder's mode? What is your most favorite thing about the new update? And if you don't play it at all, just say, I don't play. In which case, thanks for watching. Alright, this charge rate is super, super slow. Oh, to finish off your question, Star, as soon as they release the patch notes, I'll let you guys know what they are. Let's see if they've released them already. Sometimes it takes a day or two for the patch notes to release. 1.12. No Man's Sky. Let's see. Let's see if they update their website yet. What is the Long Walk S mode? Okay, S mode is survival mode.